worst habit that you can have as a human being. It is not alcohol, it is not drugs, it is not watching NSW content. It is third perspective living, or you can say like the POV living. You see, point of view living. What this means is, suppose there is a very big hockey match and you are supporting a player, and then you like, then he wins, and then you like, yes, he won, my team won. But it is not your team, you didn't put any money. Even if you betted, I will say, even if you gambled on him, I would say all props. Like, you have the right to enjoy, that is your team and this and that. But most people not even put their skin in the game, and they say stuff like this, like my team won. Or they will say, like, if there is a beef with an influencer, they get so much riled up. They think, yes, entertainment, yes, yes, yes. The sad thing about it is, you can see successful people that drink a lot, you can see successful people that smoke a lot, you can see successful people that do drugs or everything. You can see a lot of examples of that, but you will never see an example of a successful person that is living in this third person perspective. Like, they see other person and then they are happy. You know why? Because first of all, it gives you dopamine. If you went to play a match and rather than playing, you just watched and think like, yes, they are winning, you get dopamine, then your brain is trained for that. Then what happens is, you just want a normal salary, or you just want a normal life. Okay, like, you have a car, you have a house, you have a chick, you just want normal life, and you don't want anything else. That what happens. Suppose you want to go to a place, rather than going to the place, most people do is they watch vlogs. And I will literally say to you, I have watched vlogs when I was a kid. I used to watch vlogs. I will say that truly. I won't say like I was perfect from the childhood. But what happened was, I realized it at a very young age, that if the things that I watch, or the fantasies that you get in your mind, like some people say, like, you should date older women, you should do this, you should go here, this is very nice. You get these fantasies, and what happens with that? Suppose you see a place, like a place that says it is the most beautiful place in the world, you should visit it, and you watch vlogs. You watch vlog. Watching vlog is like 2% of the real experience. 2%, maximum 2%. I have been to places that I have watched vlogs of, and they are shit. Most of them are shit. Some are very good. A place that I haven't even watched a vlog about. Never. Nobody knows about that place. It is the most calming place I have ever been to. Okay, so you are just wasting your time. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, because when you watch vlogs, you see all of these narrations, you see all of these animations, you see that this is the place, and you know what your mind thinks? Like, watching vlog doesn't cost anything. It costs your time, but well, your time is free. So watching vlog doesn't cost anything. So you just watch vlogs, and the saddest part about it is, as we are moving into the next generation, like our generation is starting to have kids, and the generation that has the access to mobile phones and stuff are starting to have kids. What is happening is, I'm so like, how can I explain? It is so saddening to see. I have seen grown couples that are making money, that have savings, that have everything, talk about vlogs. Like, like, it is so sad. If you talk about a vlog that is like a place in the Antarctica that one person can go, it costs $7 million and you can die, I would say, yeah, that makes sense. Like, why would you want to risk your life to go to a place? But they are talking about a place that is remotely accessible. Like, you can just book a Uber to that place. It is that accessible. And they say, yeah, that vlog. Then I asked his husband that, why don't you go to that place? And then they say, no, like it will be very tiring, it will be this, we don't want to do that, we don't want to spend that much. And the main concern of them was that it will be tiring, and it won't be as comfortable as you just watching in your blanket. Like, what is the point of living then? Like, you are just gonna watch vlogs of everything. Like, why go outside? And both are working people. It is not like they are not. So your mind gets trained. in a way that you only feel pleasure just watching. And you can say that they are basically a life cuck. Not a sexual cuck, but a life cuck, I would say, because it is okay to watch vlogs if you are going somewhere and you wanna see like how's the place, this and that. But what most people do is they just watch vlogs and stuff. And watching vlogs, why I'm talking about so much about watching vlogs, because as a kid I used to watch a lot of vlogs. And what happens is, let me tell you, this is very deep. Nobody on the YouTube will tell you this. Why people hold their fantasies. Like, suppose, let me take a very taboo fantasy. People say they want to date older chicks. Like, if you are in a younger group, they will say, yeah, older chicks are this, older chicks are that. Why do they say that? Most of them are just losers, and some of them, like, none of them would be with a older chick, like have been with an older chick or dated a older chick. So you are just playing from an assumption, and assumption always feels like this is the gold. Okay, when you assume anything, like you are assuming a business, you think like this is the gold, this is the gold mine I tracked, and then you start to do the business and you feel like, yeah, this is good, but this is normal. Like you are making good money, but you are doing the work, this and that. You have put in so much work in, and then you are pulling out, so it doesn't feel magical. So that what happens, like the the dating the older chicks example was that, like, when you date older chicks it is good and stuff, all of that, but if you really do that stuff you will get tired of it. You will realize there is no benefit in this doing that, and you will chase something else with your life. You understand? If a kid from his childhood has been prepared or programmed to chase anything, I'm saying anything, like chase, just let's just say climbing a mountain. He wants to climb that mountain from the childhood. He's trained to do that, and when he starts to climb the mountain, he gets down because he's practicing. What happens is, all of his life he don't build big dreams because there is a goal. When you have a goal you don't build dreams. Like, if your business is doing good and you have a goal, like you want to hit to this certain amount of money in your business, you don't think about the other things that much. You might think about buying and all of this stuff, but you won't think in the rational mind, like what you want to do with your life. You don't get time to do that. So what happens is, you are always stuck in a goal. You are always stuck in a goal, and it is a good thing and bad thing at the same time. You are always stuck in a goal. So what happens is, suppose you start to climb this mountain and you climb that mountain. That dude's whole life purpose was to climb that mountain. After that he will feel like it isn't worth it. It is just like that. When people say you have to make 10k, you have to make 10k USD a month, you will realize how good life is. And yes, it is a very good life. You will, but after doing that you will realize that the person you are conversating at the level that you are making $10,000, if you are not making it with, I would say, in any industry, if you are making $10,000, you will talk to people that are doing good, better than you, then you will realize this is just a dinner. Your monthly salary is someone's dinner. You will realize that, and then you will think, no, I want to make 100k. Then you think, I want to make millions. And I am not opposing to that, like you shouldn't make money, you shouldn't do that. I'm just explaining to you, what does this mindset do? It always keeps you chasing, and most people never reach that stage. Most people never reach everything in their life to think like what they want to do. When people say you have to find your purpose, most of the richest people find their purpose, like their sons or their daughters find their purpose. That's why they are, most of them are not in the careers of making very good money. They find their purpose, or they are just lazy. They find their purpose because they don't have any financial obligation, they don't have any problem dating, they don't have any problem in nutrition, they don't have any problem with anything. And you can build your physique after you have done a lot of things, like build your physique. You wanted a physique, you got that. You wanted to make this much, you got that. You wanted to travel this much, you got that. You wanted to date some chicks, and you have done that, and you have done whatever you want. And now you are in a place of life where you have tasted everything bit by bit. I'm not saying like you have done orgies and stuff. A bit by bit, you have tasted things bit by bit. And now you realize, like, this doesn't taste good, and this tastes good, and this doesn't taste good. I don't want this in life, I want this in life. You realize you pickpocket. But what happens with third perspective living? You are just watching endless of that thing, and you will never be able to tell that if it is good or bad. I can go to a place and record a vlog and say, yes, this is the most amazing place. And if you keep watching my vlogs of that, you will think that is a great place. But if you go there, the air might be the most shittest air you have seen. There might be very low oxygen at that level. There might be just pungent smell at that level. There could be a lot of things. There could be just a lot of things that I don't show that. And your mind thinks, yeah, we are gonna do that, this is my goal, this is my goal. And you don't make new goals. That is why this is the most worst habit. And anybody that does it, this habit will be, let's just say, not very successful. Like, you can do a little good, but we are talking about big numbers here. And it is good to do vices and stuff, it is all right. Like, you don't have to take life that seriously. But you have to realize, have you ever seen a third perspective living person doing very good in life, like they are successful or they have a healthy relationships, everything? Never. You have seen, I have seen drunk people be successful, I have seen fat people be successful, I have seen every type of person that walks being successful. But I have never seen a person that does third perspective living. Why? Because it changes your mindset. It changes, like, why do I want to scale that? I will just watch vlogs of private jets and I won't make money. Or like a normal car, like, just let's just say you want to buy a Porsche, you will watch a vlog of that, or you watch a video of that, and it is really changing. And the thing I'm telling you about, you will see this in next 10 to 12 years. There will be a new thing that says this is the thing, like third perspective living is rising and this and that. Now it is, there is not even a term like that, third perspective living. I just coined it, if I should say. But there is not a thing like third perspective living out there in the mainstream media. And if you realize hard enough, most people are doing that. If you avoid that, your life will be 100x happy. Okay, see you in the next one. Avoid that third perspective living bullshit. Okay.